How's it going, everybody? It's Stas here, and in this video, we're going to be comparing Weeble versus Robinhood, breaking down both of these brokerages, taking a look at their features, what you can actually do with them on both the web and the mobile app. And I also want to share some pros and cons here coming from my experience, coming from somebody that's actually executed trades on both Weeble and Robinhood. And we'll also touch base on some brief requirements that you need to actually open up an account with these brokerages. So if you guys find value in this video, hit that like button for me, consider subscribing to the channel, and let's get right into it. So starting off here with Weeble, guys, first and foremost, to actually open up an account, you need a couple of requirements. One of them being you need to be a United States citizen. So if you're outside of the US, unfortunately, you won't be able to open up an account with Weeble at this moment. Things can change in the future, of course, as they mature as a brokerage, but as of now, it's only for United States citizens. You need to be 18 plus years old with also a valid social security number and a legal address in the United States. But for everybody out there outside of the US, don't get discouraged, because in a couple minutes, when we go over Robinhood, you'll see that they're actually opening up to the United Kingdom at some point here in 2020. They actually have a wait list right now for the United Kingdom residents. So back to Weeble, let's talk about what this brokerage provides. Obviously, all brokerages out there nowadays are zero commissions. So Weeble is zero commissions, and there are no deposit minimums to actually open up an account. So when you open up your account, you go to the main page. How do you actually get to the interface? Well, you go up here and you click trade, right? And once you click trade, it pulls you up to this interface, this beautiful old interface where all of the magic happens here in Weeble. So on the left, you have watch list. Under that, stocks, markets, screener, trade, account, and paper trading. So let's run through these. On the first tab, you have your watch list. This is where you comprise your stocks, your ETFs that you're interested in either investing in for the long term or maybe catching, a short-term move via a day trade or a swing trade. This is where you compile all of those stocks, right? We have Tesla, Procter & Gamble, Coca-Cola, Square, PayPal, and the list goes on. So let's say we want to add a stock to this watch list. How do we do that? Well, first, we need a stock to add. So let me think very quickly what I want to add to this watch list. 2 hours later. Okay. We could add Pepsi to the watch list. What we want to do is put in the ticker symbol of Pepsi, which is PEP, and it pops up here, PepsiCo, and then we click the star, and then we add it to whatever watch lists we want. And in this case, I only have one watch list, so we click the star there, and it adds it, boom, right to the bottom of my watch list. And that's pretty much all you need to know for this tab. Under that tab, you have your stocks tab, and this is a very, very important tab, as we have our watch list on the left here, and in the middle, we have our charting software, which in my opinion is one of the biggest differentiating factors here for Weeble. This is one of the main reasons why I love the platform so much, because if you're a long-term investor, guys, let's be honest, charting software isn't that important for you. But if you're a trader, if you're somebody like me who brings in income from the stock market, from day trading, swing trading, a charting software is essential, and having it built in to the platform is even bigger, right? This is a huge portion of Weeble, why I personally like it, because you need to take a look at charts for entry points, exit points, for indicators, right, for different support and resistance levels to really try and maximize your potential. So that is why I use the charting software. And again, if you're a long-term investor, you probably don't care too much about this, although I do advise you to incorporate some technical analysis into your investing. But this is more for the traders, right? More for the short-term traders, day traders, and swing traders. So if that's you, this is something that could entice you to open up a Weeble account, right? And under that, you have options trading. Options trading is something that Weeble added here a couple of months ago. And you guys can see on the right here, I actually have an open option call right now for SPCE Virgin Galactic. I have a January 15th, 2021 call option that expires at $35, or the strike price is $35. And this is where all of the options magic happens. And if you guys want to see a further in-depth video on Weeble options, take a look at the link down below in the description box. But pretty much, Weeble does not take any fees when it comes to options, but there are some other fees associated, as you guys can see on the screen right now: a clearing fee, an options regulatory fee, there's a trading activity fee, and there's a transaction fee from not Weeble, but from the Security and Exchange Commission. And all of these fees, guys, they're pretty minuscule. Unless you're moving millions of dollars, a couple $100,000, or you're frequently trading, these fees of under a cent to 5 cents per contract, they're not too incredible. They're not too profit eating, if you guys know what I mean. They're not eating into your profits too much. But either way, options trading is an option here if you guys are into that. And again, I personally execute a lot of options trades here on Weeble. So under that, you have the markets tab, which shows you the different indexes: the Dow, the S&P, the NASDAQ. You can see the Hong Kong market, global markets. You can see cryptos here. Back to the United States section, you can see top gainers, top losers, trends, hot ETFs. This gives you a lot of info on what's going on in that particular day, kind of intraday in the markets throughout the entire world. So that's pretty cool. And under that, you're able to screen for stocks. You're able to filter out different criteria, whether it's, market cap, financial indicators such as EPS, price of the stock, etc., dividend yield. You're able to filter through, so you're able to pick stocks that fit your criteria, either for day trading, swing trading, or for long-term investing. And under the screener tab is the trade tab. And this is where all the magic happens, guys. This is where you make your money. On the left, you have, again, your watch list. Here, you have your time and sales. And under that is where you actually execute your orders, right? You have your buy, your sell, your limit order, market order, stop limit. Under that, you have time in force, day, good till canceled, extended hours. Another thing about Weeble is you're able to execute trades after hours. So let's say you're looking at a stock that does very well, it's up 10% after hours, and you want to sell that stock. You're able to do that. Let's say they report earnings, they fly up, you're able to sell that stock if you want to in the after hour session. Then on the right here, you have your positions. Again, I'm in Virgin Galactic calls, and on top of that, you have your charting. So this is like an all-in-one place right here where all of the magic happens. And when it comes to actually executing orders, I've had no problems, for my experience, executing orders. I've had no problems filling with options, both limit and market orders. I've had no problems selling shares of regular stocks, buying shares of regular stocks with market and limit orders. So for my experience, the order execution has been pretty smooth. And under that, you have the account tab, which goes into pretty much more information like this. And then under that, you have your paper trading tab, which is fantastic for all beginners out there that want to trade with fake money, that want to test out different strategies in the market that they've outlined, whether it's day trading, swing trading, long-term investing. Here is where you can just test out some strategies. They give you $1 million, and take a look here, guys. I'm up 0.33% on my $1 million, and the goal here is to treat this like it's real money. Don't just throw it around like it's fake, although it is fake, but try and treat it like real money so you develop discipline and skill before you go and actually use your own money. So overall, guys, that's what Weeble looks like when it comes to its desktop app. Now let's go over to the mobile app and see what that looks like for everybody out there that trades from their mobile, that trades on the go, that's not able to be at their desktop throughout the day. Alrighty, guys, so here we have the Weeble mobile app. Once you open it up, you have your watch list here. You can actually sift through to your positions as well. And on the bottom, if you click markets, you can see the United States markets, the Dow Jones, S&P 500, the NASDAQ. You can see see advances and declines distribution, net inflow, top gainers, top losers, most active, hot ETFs, best performing industries. And at the top, you can also see cryptos, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and all the other altcoins that, to be honest, I don't know much about. And on the right of that, you can see global, which shows you the global markets, different Forex combinations here, hot futures on the bottom of that. And in the middle tab here on the bottom, this is where the magic happens on the mobile app. You can see your account value, which for me, it's about $870 right now. On the bottom, you can see your market value, your cash balance, your risk level, how many day trades you have left on the week. And to actually execute a trade, what you want to do is go here to Quick Trade. You can click Quick Trade and then type in whatever ticker symbol that you want. Let's say you want to trade Johnson & Johnson. Since it's the first one here on the list, we can click that and we can either buy, sell, we can short it, we can do a market order, stop, an OTO order, you can do extended hours trading, yes or no, day, time and force, you can do day or good till canceled. You can see your open orders here, your positions, your options, etc., right? So this is where you actually buy stocks in the middle tab right here. And let's say you want to analyze a stock and look at its chart. We can see you just simply go and you can search whatever stock you want. Let's say you want Virgin Galactic. You type in the ticker symbol SPCE and it pops up the mobile charting software, and you can do different indicators here. You can sift through the 5-day time frame, month time frame, 3-month time frame. And again, this is huge for the traders out there that need to see technical levels, that need to see charts before they actually enter and exit a position. And going back to that main page here, you can see on the right of that, you have the community tab, which goes through people's opinions on different stocks, option strategies. You can see here hot topics, bullish, bearish, and you can really see and take a look at what others are thinking and doing, although I don't recommend you take others' opinions and just trade blindly on that. But I think overall it's good to have other people's opinions, and you can see what others are doing in the community tab. And on the menu tab, you can just go through a lot more information regarding your account, paper trading, advanced quotes, calendar. There's just so much you can do, guys. This is where you can see, earnings calendar, what stocks are reporting. So overall, guys, that is what the Weeble mobile app looks like. Okay, so we went over Weeble. Now let's go over Robinhood, break down the interface on the web app and the mobile app, talk about what you can do on the platform, as well as requirements to actually open up an account. So first and foremost, you need to be 18 plus years old with a United States citizenship. But like I alluded to earlier, if you're in the United Kingdom, if you're in the UK right now, you're a UK citizen, you'll be able to sign up to the Robinhood UK waitlist, which at some point in 2020, you'll be able to trade global stocks and U.S. stocks for commission-free. And mind you guys, Robinhood is a commission-free brokerage. They're actually the ones that pioneered this whole commission-free brokerage movement back in like 2013 or 2014, right? And since then, all of the big traditional brokerages have followed suit. It's taken a while, but they followed suit in terms of actually going commission-free, like TD Ameritrade, Fidelity, Charles Schwab. And since then, a bunch of new brokerages have popped up commission-free, like Weeble, right? So once you open up your account, this is what the web interface looks like. You have your charting software up here. You have your account value here, your 1 day, week, monthly, 3-month, yearly, and your all-time performance. Under that, you have popular collections, which show you, the 100 most popular stocks, upcoming earnings, new on Robinhood. Under that, you have news. Under that, you have some top gainers. Where is it? I think it's down here somewhere. It's kind of freezing. Oh, here it is. Top movers. You have your top movers of the day. On the right of that, you have your positions, your options, your stocks, right? Whatever you're holding. And under that, you have your watch list, right? Different stocks, different ETFs you're watching to either invest in or trade, right? And admittedly, guys, this is it's not a lot more simpler than Weeble, but I'd argue that Robinhood is a bit more beginner friendly. It's a bit less intimidating intimidating to the beginner opening up the platform and just taking a glance at it, right? Just take a look at Robinhood here. It seems very simplistic, not much going on, not a lot of noise. And take a look at Weeble, right? Although it's not complicated, Weeble is not complicated. It's arguably a bit more noisy. A beginner would look at it and be a little bit more intimidated. But I promise, guys, once you get your feet wet, once you learn more about the markets, you get more experience with these different brokerages, you're not going to be intimidated when it comes to actually using a brokerage. You just need to, get your feet wet, get used to things first, and then you'll get more comfortable, right? So let's take a look at the charting software, how to actually buy and sell stocks on Robinhood, and we'll also take a look at the options chain. So for this example, we're going to be using Apple. So once you pull up your stock, this is what you see. You see your charting software here in the middle, how it's done over different time periods, a little bit about the company under that, some basic metrics like market cap, employees, price to earnings ratio. You have some more information under that, such as news, analyst opinions, earnings, and so forth. And to get to the actual charting software, which, mind you guys, Robinhood has really worked on this over the past couple of months, because originally Robinhood's charting software was lacking, right? It wasn't that great. It was pretty much just this. So traders were really not using Robinhood for charting. They were just using it to execute trades. But now that they're expanding their charting software, and you'll see it right here, this is a great tool for people out there that want to use Robinhood for both trading and charting. So in this charting software, you can do basic things such as adding moving averages, exponential moving averages, relative strength index, also known as the RSI. You have your MACD under that. You have volume here under the chart you guys have. You can change it to candlesticks. You can either have candlesticks here or lines. Me personally, I prefer candlesticks, so we'll switch it there to candlesticks. And to actually execute trades through this platform, and this will show you in general how to buy and sell on Robinhood, you simply go to Trade Apple. You type in however many shares you want. So let's say we want to buy 10 shares of Apple. We go down here to review order, and obviously I don't have $3,000 in this account, but if I did, this is where I'd obviously be able to execute the trade, and vice versa for selling, right? If I had $3,000 worth of Apple, 100 shares, let's say 10 shares or whatever, and I wanted to sell, this is exactly where I would do that as well. So pretty simple here, guys. This is where you buy and sell stocks on Robinhood. And if you want to take a look at their options, you go back to the main page here. You go back to where you were before, and you go down here. You can see it under the order box. You click Trade Apple Options, and this pulls up the options chain here. So you're able to buy calls, sell calls, you can buy puts, you can sell puts, and you can go and sift through all of the different, expiring dates here, whether it's 2022 or just 2020, right? And this is something that obviously you're going to have to go in and do more research on and dive deeper into, but all you have to know is Robinhood offers commission-free trading, right? There's no base fees, there's no exercise and assignment fees, and they also have no per contract commission. So overall, this is what the options chain here on Robinhood looks like. And if we go through a couple other features on the web app here, you can go to the cash tab, which allows you to maybe earn 0.3% on your cash if you are interested in that. Next to that, you have messages, and on the right of that, you have a little bit more information on your account, such as history, banking, tax documents, Robinhood Gold if you do want to upgrade to that. So overall, guys, very simple platform here that Robinhood offers. It's very simple. It is very beginner friendly. And when it comes to actually executing orders on Robinhood, limit orders, market orders, selling out of options, buying into options, I personally haven't had any problems, right? That's again just me personally. And other people, though, that use Robinhood as a main brokerage, this is a con, I guess you can say. They've had problems because Robinhood recently actually has had a couple of server outages. I believe it was 2 times where traders were not able to access their accounts. Robinhood was actually down for the whole day, right? The whole day, I believe, again, on 2 separate occasions. So if this is a risk for you, as Robinhood has had problems in the past, they could have problems in the future. If this is a risk for you, this is something to consider when you're signing up, if you do sign up to Robinhood. And the pro about Robinhood is that you can actually buy fractional shares now. So if you're somebody that's starting out with $100, $500, and you want to invest in higher price companies like, let's say, Apple, Amazon, Google, you want to own a bit of all of these, but you can't buy all individual stocks in the full price, you'll be able to buy fractional shares. So you'll be able to buy a couple of dollars of this stock, a couple of dollars of that stock, even though you can't buy the full share in whole. So that is a huge pro, in my opinion, for Robinhood, especially for people starting out with a smaller amount of money. So now that we went over the web app, let's jump over to my phone and we'll take a look at what Robinhood looks like on the mobile app. Alrighty guys, so here we are in the Robinhood mobile app. So once you open up the app, this is what it looks like. You have your account value at the top. You have the chart under that showing you how your account has done over different time periods. You have your buying power under that, followed by different news catalysts, different articles about companies that you own, stocks or ETFs that you either have options for, you own the stocks, and maybe they're even in your watch list. So this first tab is really about your watch list, different stocks you own, and news catalysts about those stocks and ETFs. And as you go over on the right here, you have more about cash management. You can actually earn about 0.3% APY on your cash here. And if you move onto the right of that, you can actually browse different companies. You can see news articles, what's going on across the world, the economy. And this is also where you can actually look up stocks. So let's say we want to buy some Tesla stock. So let's say we want to buy ticker symbol TSLA. We'll open it up. We can actually see the charting software here, 1 day, 1 week, 1 month, 3 months. We can actually change it to, candlesticks here. And if we click this plus sign, we can add it to our watch list. And to actually trade it here, guys, and let me see if I flip this thing, does the chart actually flip as well? I believe it does, or it doesn't actually. It seems like it doesn't. Never mind about that. But either way, this is where you can see the chart and execute trades. So we'll click trade here. Let's say we want to buy. This is where you do your buying, depending on how many shares you want. And if you want to do options, you just simply click options, right? And it pops up. I think it's going up. I think it's going down. You can see short-term risk, medium risk, long-term with some risk. It really depends on what you guys want. And once you sift through this stuff, and let's say you want to buy, an $800 put, you do one contract, you pay $3,500, and that's how it works, guys. On the right of the middle tab, you can see your messages, and on the right of that, you can actually see more information about your account. You can upgrade to Robinhood Gold if you want. You can see more about your taxes, your account activity, deposits, withdrawals, and so forth. So that is what the Robinhood mobile app looks like. So that's pretty much it for the video, everybody. But before you click out, let me know down below in the comments, what do you like more? Do you like Robinhood more? Do you like this brokerage more? Or do you like Weeble more? I would love to know down below in the comment section if you guys have had any experience with either or. And if you guys have not signed up with either or, you can actually get free stocks, free money by using my affiliate links down below for both Weeble and Robinhood. At this point, if you sign up with Weeble and deposit $100, you get 2 free stocks, with one of them valued up to $1,400. And if you sign up using my Robinhood link, you can actually link your bank account and also get a free stock with that platform. So if you guys want some free money, hey, the links are down below in the description box. And I do appreciate you guys using them, as they are affiliate links and they do help me out with all the content that I'm putting up here on YouTube for free. So I hope you guys did find some value in this video. I'll catch you all in the next one. Stay safe out there. As always, peace out.